Now, what if I told you that you are wasting money on ceramic detailers? You never have to buy a ceramic detailer again in your life. And I'm going to show you how you can do it right here, right now. Now, if there was ever a video created to show you what a product is capable of without doing a single thing to it, buying another product, etc., this is your video. So, as you already know, our ceramic spray sealant is doing the major rounds due to the fact that it creates a level of slickness that has never been seen before. Now, a caveat to that, what is it that you look for? Wax-like gloss, slickness that you've never experienced before, with slightly lower durability, or do you want the ultimate solvent-delivered systems that exist in the market right now, where you need to have 34.5 damp, wet, dry microfibers to remove it, and still, for that effort you're getting probably an extra 6 to 12 weeks if you're lucky. I know which one I would choose, and this is why we made this specifically. Now imagine, tip number 1, you get caught just a little bit short, you have to wash your car at a coin-operated car wash, somewhere in a petrol or gas station for my American friends, and you're like, look, they've got no foam cannons, they've got nothing, like zero to apply, a spray and rinse protection. You're a bit stuck. So imagine you're in the middle of nowhere, you need to wash your car, you need to protect it. Watch this, right? Watch this. So I'm in the process actually of doing a multi-stage video on how to remove certain things from this car. That's what I'm gonna say. And this hood, bonnet, is in disarray, let's call it. I'm gonna show you, all right? Look at that, it's flat as a pancake-ish, right? Some parts are, some parts aren't. This is part of a greater video, right? So, you've just washed your car, car's in a mess, right? Tactically. And you're like, right, I need something quick. So imagine, wash the car, I've rinsed the car shampoo off, great, right? Now, what you do is this, from the ground up, back in 2018 we did this, by the way. Look at this, bang, ready? Now all of a sudden what you're seeing, just look at that. Look at that. Let me bring you in a bit closer. That, from a product that is not even designed in this way, is absolutely world-ending. So this bonds, of course, better when you force it into the paint, force it into the PPF, whatever it is you have on your car. Now, by doing what I've just done, you're reducing this from months to literal weeks. But as a byproduct, you've got no foam cannon, no nothing. This is the way. Now, this almost ties in with tip number 2. Welcome back to the chemistry lab. What you see behind me is a wet car. You know that I'm probably one of the biggest proponents in the world for a drying aid. Now, I realize some people are not like me. Some people like to consistently protect their car at all times with a protective drying aid. Okay, most people use ceramic detailers for this kind of purpose. Top and coatings, top and waxes, or anything in between, okay? Now, I've just saved you 20, 30, 40 pounds, depending on which product you buy. I've just saved it for you because you already have this said product in your hand. Now, in raw form, this is a light spray sealant. Again, I'm going to repeat myself. We have done this on purpose. We already knew that something else was coming in its place and we didn't want to interfere it, in that way. So it's a breathable, light, super, super glossy, super, super slick sealant. But a lot of people said, guys, why are you not manufacturing a world-changing, let's call it, ceramic quick detailer? I said, personally to me, I'm like, because this already exists. So this is what you do to make a ceramic quick detailer. Now, within this bottle, this is a 500 milliliter bottle, okay? And you'll see that I filled it 50-50. Now, you could do this with normal water. I've done this with deionized water. That basically means these two products will get stored a lot longer over time because there's no minerals. So if you are doing this, and if you are the guy who wants to do a protective drying aid, or you just want to wipe a dry car down with a ceramic detailer, I've got your answer. I've basically just doubled your value by doing nothing. So give it a good shake, of course, as always. 250 mil, 250 mil of our spray sealant. Boom. All of a sudden, thank you, you're very welcome. I have made you what you're about to see, an unbelievable protective drying aid. Now, if you're heading into winter, then this will be perfect because you can keep topping your car at all times. Now, because of the technology we have within our spray sealant, one, yes, it can be made into a ceramic detailer. Yes, it's a 2-in-1 product. Now, personally, me, I like to apply dedicated protection. This is my personal review. Forget Nick, the guy from YumCars. Look at me as Nick, the car guy, because ultimately I'm probably the biggest car guy in the UK right now. Definitely the most passionate one. So I'm actually trying to help you here. But if you are the guy, is like, look, I've got a wax on, I can't be bothered to polish it. I just want, look, quick, protection. I've just helped you. Now, you know me, I am a big proponent of the drying aid method. Now, if you want to, in essence, protect your protection, I've just done that for you. So 2 drying aid towels, ceramic detailer, and just dry as normal. Now, of course, I would normally blow this dry, but I'm just showing you what it's like when there's just a ton of water on it, right? Dry it off as normal. So when you're doing the drying aid application, your first towel, realistically, is the drying towel, right? Watch this. Can you see it's beginning to self-level? Yes, you can. Because technology should and can be cross-platform. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. You take your final drying aid towel and watch this. Just wipe. Now, it's self-leveling, it's glossy, it is going to be hydrophobic as a you-know-what. And guess what? Protective drying aid, ceramic detailer, achieved. This, guys, is how we do it. Now let's do a quick test. Oi, oi, oi. Now you saw what it was like at the beginning. By the way, that video is really good. That's coming up. Look at that. Look at that. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Now, if you're a betaphile, okay, this is going to really tickle your senses. I'm still using the same towel. This is almost a review for the drying aid towels as to how absorbent they really are. And just like that, you've seen how we've broken down one of our oldest products from 2018 and how we've showed you how you can cross-platform such a thing. We had great foresight back in 2018 to where we thought, how do we not force you, the viewer, the client, our extended family all over the world to have to buy 2 products? Now, that's not how we do business. No mentioning names, but that's not how we do it. So out of 1 product, you can now have 2 products. Now, again, if you're doing quarterly, half yearly, whatever it is, coating top-ups, this in raw form is the dedicated way, right? This is the only way, and I would recommend you do that. If you are having as a standalone sealant, again, in the raw way. Now, if you do get caught somewhere where you go into a car show, a road trip, and you're just washing cars, I call them performance washers, in and out, 30, 40 minutes, boom, boom, and you just want to protect something super quick, you've seen how you could do that, spray and rinse. Yes, you are cutting 75% of the durability out the window because it's a forced into the paint product and not a rinse product. That's not how it's carried, and it's not how it's activated, but it can be done, and it gives better hydrophobics than the products that are designed for it purposefully. Just have a think about that. And if you are the guy especially in really cold climates, really filmy climates, that says, you know what, Nick, I agree with you, but I disagree with you, to where I want to literally every wash, every week, I want to do a ceramic detailer top up. Well, my little brother, my little sister, I've got you covered. This is probably one of the greatest Easter eggs within the spray sealing category. I've just revealed that for you. Hope this helps. Let me know what you thought of the demonstrations, of the results. And please, 100%, let me know in the comments down below if you have already tried this or you're about to try it. Thank you, guys.